Hello everybody, Exony here, and thank you for tuning into another Team Fortress 2 commentary, kind of, doodad and all that jazz. Today I wanted to talk to you, yeah, not talk to you, talk at you more like it, but you'll sit there and listen, and it's like you guys can talk back. You might look a bit crazy, but you could do it. I mean, I'm not going to stop you. I think it'd be pretty cool, but okay, what I wanted to talk about today was something that's been on my mind for a little while in Team Fortress 2, and it is, why is Soldier just such an easy class to hop onto? I mean, you've got like Soldiers and Scout. Like those two are like the two easiest classes just to hop onto and have a good time. But for me, it's mostly Soldier. Like if I join a server and I don't know what class I want to play, I'm usually just gonna pick Soldier, because there's so many things to it. So many it's easy to hop onto and play, but there's a lot of skill involved in playing it, I guess is what I'm trying to say there. Let's go into a bit more detail here. So recently when I've been playing on servers, all I really want to play is Soldier, just because, I don't know, it's Soldier. But why is that? Why is Soldier just this easy class I can go on? Well, I think because he is a very simple class at the basis. You have a rocket launcher, so you shoot rockets. You've got a shotgun if you're just starting the game, and you've got a shovel. So you have a rocket launcher to, do some like cool, rocket stuff. And you've got a shotgun to fall back on. It's pretty simple. You're a bit slow, but you've got 200 health. It gives you a little bit of room to be, in a bad position. But then, I'm not exactly a new player, 1400 hours kind of disagrees with being a new player. So, why do I love playing Soldier so much? And that would be because there's such a high skill ceiling. At this point, I've pretty much traded off my shotgun for a pair of gunboats, because rocket jumping is one of the most fun things in the game. And I'm sure that's one of the reasons why people just love hopping onto Soldier, just because he has the most mobility out of any class. I mean, Scout can run fast and double jump, and that's really fun, but there's a lot of places a Scout can't get to that a Soldier can just, easily jump up to. And then you could be like, well, Demo Man's got a lot of mobility too, but the Demo Man doesn't have the gunboats. He doesn't have that, reduced damage from rocket jumping that makes the Soldier so mobile when he does it, which makes him so much fun to play, Just, I don't know, Also, Soldier's got so many weapons, and I agree, most of them are pretty dumb. Like, the Beggar's Bazooka, I hate. I hate the Beggar's Bazooka so much. I hate that gun. You turn a corner, there's a Soldier there with a charged up Beggar's Bazooka, you're dead. Just 3 rockets, it's 300 damage. The gun isn't fun to play against if cause you never feel like they earned the kill or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But if you just want to have fun with the Beggar's Bazooka, you can do it. You want to go use the airstrike, jump down on people. Just rain death everywhere. You can do that. That's another weapon I think is kind of dumb. But, my opinion, being able to jump over a rock and unload 8 rockets onto a heavy, pyros can't even reflect it anymore, when there's that many rockets. I don't know, that's a dumb weapon too. IMO, Then also you've got the direct hit, which is just a monster if you can hit shots with it. And if the other team has like a sentry nest that you can't get rid of, I'll just go direct hit Soldier, find somewhere where they can't hit me, and I'll just spam them out with direct hit rockets. Because they do so much damage. Why can they one-shot Scouts? I mean, they changed... Okay, this is a little mini rant, but they changed the loose cannon, or the lock and load, because it could one-shot Scouts. But so can the direct hit. It can do over 125 damage at close range. And I realize you have to be at close range, but that's where Scouts usually want to be when they're fighting you and all that. I don't know. My opinion. Don't like that weapon much, But back on track here. The Soldiers, so you have a ton of variety in what the rocket launcher would you want to use. There's even like the Liberty launcher if, you hate yourself. Just ignore that, the Liberty launcher's alright. I mean, if you run it with like a Kritzkrieg, it can be good. I don't know, I've never had much fun with it. I don't like doing the reduced damage. I much prefer the black box or the original. The original just because of that, rocket and all that. Just me, I'm an original kind of guy. But then you move on to his secondaries, and yeah, most people, the Soldier secondary is just locked to gunboats, because the gunboats are such an incredible item that the Soldier has. I mean, my friend, the handsome cow, he used to refuse to use the gunboats. He was like, no, I gotta use the shotgun. He loved rocket jumping, and he would just keep killing himself because he didn't want to use it. He started wearing the gunboats. He hasn't taken them off, ever. It's just, they're such an incredible item, and they give the Soldier so much mobility and so much battlefield presence that he doesn't have before. Because before, the Soldier loses 40 health every rocket jump, you can't really be, jumping around, getting high ground on people. You kind of have to wander around, and you'll use your shotgun every now and then. But I think, like, you know, in that huge long run, the rocket launcher with gunboats is just so incredible on its own. And you see that in, like, competitive, both soldiers are starting to wear gunboats. Like, the pocket isn't even running a shotgun anymore a lot of the time, which I think is, you know, gotta get all that movement going. Just waft it over, move that. Then you get to the melee weapons, and this is the reason a lot of people actually really like the soldier, because there's like the one melee weapon everyone uses, you know, in a pub, and that is the market gardener. And I have to admit, it's a cool weapon. It's like, it's a really, it's a skill weapon, you know? You gotta be rocket jumping when you get the crit swing, and it's really fun. I mean, I'm not good at it. I just started trying to use it and all that, but I think it's a ton of fun to use, and it's really rewarding when you finally get that kill. And it mixes in with that whole thought of mobility for the soldier. Another option you have is, you know, the escape plan. So whenever you're low on health, you don't have to run at like normal soldier speed to get health because you don't have any to rocket jump. You can just like bolt almost as fast as a scout with the escape plan out. Then you have the disciplinary action if you just want to whip some fools, you know. Just get your team out to the battle faster. Like, start whipping that heavy. Yeah. But that's really like all the weapons soldier has, and he has such a huge variety of weapons. I mean, you can go and use the panic attack if you want to, or the righteous bison. A crit's righteous bison is an incredible weapon if you just want to have fun on a server with like a friend who's, you know, medicing you. You're like, hey bro, hit me up with that crits creek. I got a righteous bison. He's like, oh sweet, shaka bra man. And you just wreck the other team when they're all in the cart. You just shoot those. They do a ton of damage, and it's a really fun weapon to use, actually. I don't think I have any clips of that. I should. But, yeah. So, I guess that's why I think Soldier is so much fun to play. He's so mobile. There's so many different ways to play him. And there's just so much to do on that class. There's so much to learn, and there's such a high skill ceiling. And I guess, what do you think about Soldier? I mean, do you agree with any of this? Like, do you think he's a really fun class? Maybe you hate soldiers. Like, you're like, oh my god, the gunboats ruined the game, you know? Soldiers are too mobile now. They're too powerful. I mean, I wouldn't agree with. I would say there's a lot of things that can hard counter. I mean, if there's a soldier jumping, just break out a direct hit, you know? Those mini crits, man, destroy people. But yeah, in the comments section below, you know, say what you think about the soldier. Tell me how your day's been, you know, hit me up, you know, call me. All that stuff. I have a Twitter.